Alright, welcome back. So we're gonna talk about reverb pedal. What I'm doing on this previous tutorial, I'm just taking you through some pedals you come across. So when you come across them, you will not get confused. So I'm just shedding a little light on them so that you understand the basic tools you need to in order to be able to shape your desired tone. So now we're gonna talk about reverb pedal. So what is a reverb pedal? Basically, let me just put it this way. Okay, you are in a room and you are playing your guitar and you want the sound that is coming out from your amplifier, or the sound that, okay, maybe you are recording it in a sound card directly to your uh, DAW, digital audio workstation. So, and you want to have a kind of environment that you are playing it in a hall. That is the time a reverb comes in handy. You are playing in a small room and you want to feel the sound of a hall. That is the time a reverb comes in handy. The reverb helps you to emulate a kind of environment that that you are not at that moment. So that is the work of the reverb. So in reverb we have so many reverbs. Okay, let's just say, let me just walk you through it. We have the ambience, we have the room, we have the hall, we have the preet, we have the spring, and we have the modulating. Yeah, that is the modulate reverb. So this is how the ambient sound. Let me put the effect level. The basic settings, you have the reverb time, the pre-delay, and the effect level. Because this is a multi-effect pedal, it has more settings like the low cut, the high cut, the density. This is just the direct mix. So this is the ambient. Let me put the reverb time at 0.1 seconds. This is the pre-delay at 500 milliseconds. Okay, this is the sound. This is the sound of the ambience. So this is the pre-delay and this is the reverb time itself. If you watch the reverb, look at how it's sounding now. If you want it to stay, put it at 6 seconds. So the effect level is basically how you want it to cut through the sound. If you want it to saturate all the sound, that is the time you put it to 100. So we go to the room. This is the sound of the room reverb. The settings, the time, the pre-delay, and the effect level. The low cut, high cut, density, and direct mix. That is for the room reverb. This is the time. You can put it at 2.7 seconds. basically the way we use reverb, you don't want it to, to affect all everything, to spoil it. So you need to add it a little bit. Reverb is just a little bit, but it depends on your situation. So reverb, if you are playing live, putting reverb, I think you have to set it in a way. If you are using a Stormbox pedal, it's okay. It's okay because it's already turned off. Unless you want to use it, then you can press it on. But if it's on a multi effect pedal, so what you're gonna do is, if you can be able to run your pedal in a manual mode, it will be better. So you can be able to turn it off or turn it on depending on the situation and the environment you find yourself. You might find yourself in a very big place. The sound you had it set up at your room might change when you go. So the environment has to also do with the sound. So going there or being in the event on time and being able to get the desired settings you want is okay. Working with the sound engineer to get your desired tone before the real gig goes on. So this is the room. We also have the hall. Or two. This is the plate reverb. You have the spring reverb. That's for the spring. You have the modulate reverb. That's for the moderate reverb. So that is just the basic of reverb. So I just walked through some basic reverb you're gonna come across. So the work of the reverb is just to emulate an environment that you are not at that moment, just to add a little bit of emulating of that environment towards your sound setup. You don't want it to come out much to, to spoil your entire tone. So the tone setup depends on how you want to get it to sound. So thanks, and stay tuned.